Hey y'all, so welcome back. So today's video is going to be a Howard video. I haven't done one of these in a while, literally a year. It's been a year since I did a Howard video, you know, repping my HBCU or whatever. So with this video, I'm basically gonna just touch on a few things. You know, as you get older, you get wiser, and like your knowledge just seems to just keep building on each other. So when I made the video last year on like 5 things I wish I knew before I came to Howard, it got a lot of traction, a lot of good attention, and I love that because my goal is always to help other people in any way, shape, or form I can. So without further ado, this video is going to be what I know now versus what I didn't know, because yeah, the tea is hot. And like, whoever sees this video, share it to somebody that like wants to come to Howard or is a freshman. Like, that's the target audience. And honestly, alums, y'all could, I'm pretty sure y'all can back up what I'm saying in this video. So I'm gonna start off with what I didn't know. What I didn't know is freshman year, first semester, they make your schedule for you. That's something I wish I knew before. So you're gonna have like a hassle with getting the correct classes that you are supposed to be in your freshman year. What also I didn't know was that if you're in the School of COAS, COAS is College Arts and Sciences, just to clear that up. Particularly, I want to say, I don't know if it's only psych majors, but I think in COAS in general, you have to minor in something. They don't care if you just want to be a legal communications major. No, you need to minor in something. My referral is to minor in something that's in your school. They don't tell you this, but you should always aim, if you're gonna minor something, minor in the same school. Like, if you want to minor in biology, minor in COAS. Legal communications major, biology minor. Only because they don't tell you the stress of minoring in something in a different school. So let's say, for instance, I'm a biology major. Do not go minoring in business, because now you gotta go check with the School of Business and COAS to make sure you're on the right path. And that's, to me, that's just a lie. I'm all about working smarter and not harder. Okay, so something else that I didn't know: if you do not keep up with your scholarship that Howard gives you, whether you're on the full ride, they pay for half, or just tuition based, if you do not read the scholarship requirements of what they tell you in the email when you sign your scholarship, you could lose your scholarship. You could lose your scholarship by not keeping up the GPA average that you're supposed to have, that's in your scholarship terms. You could lose your scholarship by not passing your classes during that semester. You could lose your scholarship by withdrawing from a class and making you go below the credit requirement. So that's something to keep in mind. So what I know now, let's like switch back. So what I know now is to always, and I cannot stress this enough, most scholarships that Howard gives, the credit requirement is 15 credits per semester. Y'all, please take more than 15 credits per semester. Let me tell you why. Because you never know what the semester is going to entail. You might say, "Ooh, all these classes are very easy. I got this in the bag." 4, 5, 6 weeks later, you don't got this in the bag. Add drop period has already ended, and now you have to stay in the class. If you take 17 credits or 18, you could withdraw from that class and then take it the next semester or another semester and still be at 15 credits. Does that make sense? That is a key principle. Like, a lot of people, and I almost fell short on that, do not know that. Please write that down. Something else that I know now is y'all, Howard is expensive. Make sure you save up to at least $2,000, $3,000 per semester. So if you have a job, if you get allowance, save that money, because a lot of things start adding up that they don't tell you about. Homecoming, Spring Fest, you gonna want a new fit, you gonna want the latest gear, so make sure you got the money to spend for that, especially the Ubers back and forth, because everywhere on campus is not in proximity. And what I mean by that is, if you are a health science major, nursing major, CNOS building is off campus. If you miss the shuttle, you got to provide your own transportation. Or let's say if you don't have a meal plan and you want to get wow or halal on campus, you got to use your own money. So just save up to $2,000, $3,000 to last each semester. So in total, like $6,000 per year. Something else that I did not know, some advisors have your best interest at heart, some don't. Get on the first name basis with your advisors, because they could help you in the long run. Advisors have a lot of information that can help you when it comes to internships, scholarships, fellowships, getting you a job after college. You just don't know. So make sure you always check in with your advisor. I would say every month. You're in school for, if it's 12 months in a year, not good at math, but anyways, nonetheless, check in with your advisor every month, just so they know your face, they know your name. So if you need help with something, or they come across something like, this is going to be a good fit for Anija, let me go ahead and email her the internship or job opportunity. That's one. Well, that was 3. Number 4 of what I know now, it is okay not to get internship your first time, your first year or second year at Howard. Like, and this goes for any HBCU, it's literally going to be okay. Like, I feel like Howard is such a competitive school when it comes to academics and accolades and acknowledgments, that like everybody just is so great, everybody's doing what they have to do. But like, if you fall short one year, it's okay. Like, just know that next year is your come up year, or whenever the time is right for you. I did not get an internship my freshman year. I got an opportunity my sophomore year, but it was all the way in Oregon. And I'm from Atlanta. That just wasn't, I couldn't spend 12 weeks in Oregon. So I turned down the opportunity. And then this year I was offered something at University of Virginia, somewhere close in proximity, something in the field that I like. And I'm a junior about to be a senior. Or this was, yeah. So I went 2 years without internship and I was okay. But what I know now is that, you know, just build your resume up. Make yourself like presentable to everybody. Talk to your professors, y'all, because professors literally have the key to the streets. I won't lie. There's a lot of professors that do their own research, that need research participants. I mean, I'm speaking from a psych point of view, but I'm pretty sure professors in different schools, School of Business, theater, COFA, CNOS, if you talk to them, express to them your interest, they could connect you with somebody that is in that field, if that makes sense. Another thing, what I know now, connections will really literally get you everywhere you need to be in your future that they do not tell you about at Howard. Howard is literally a branding name, y'all. It's once Howard is on your resume and the employers or whoever it is sees Howard, I'm not gonna lie, they're green. You're green. Especially if they're familiar with the university or they're an alum. So make sure that you're networking, you're connecting with the right people, connecting with people in general that could connect you with other people. That makes sense? So I'm gonna give you a prime example. I applied for this undergraduate student research program at University of Virginia. I don't have no research experience at all, but like I'm on the pre-med track and I want to be able to publish my name in somebody's research study or do my own research. So that's why I applied for that at University of Virginia. I didn't think I was going to get it because I do not have any research experience. Why, when I got the position, met with my cohort supervisor, y'all, she was a Howard alum, and she said out of everybody, the only reason why she picked me and somebody else is because she seen Howard and we had a high GPAs. Literally Howard. And I was able to network with other people and even the psych department, the head of the psych department at this research convention because I go to Howard. Like, how great was that? So that was just an example of like networking skills and how putting your name and your face out there could get you far. What I know now, how to speak and advocate for myself. I've always been a outgoing person, always, you know, I knew how to stand up for myself, but not in an academic form, if that makes sense. Y'all, these professors will try you. I'ma hold your hand when I say this. These professors will try you, but it's up to you if you want to get tried or not. It's up to you. So you guys need to learn how to advocate for yourself. If you know that you turned in an assignment, it's okay to call the professor out and tell them if they're wrong, obviously in a respectable manner. Hello, so-and-so, I have receipts of me. Well, don't obviously say receipts, but I have documentation of my submission of this assignment on Canvas. I see that you marked it as a 0. Is there a way we can rectify this as soon as possible? It's as simple as that. And make sure you guys always keep screenshots and a documentation paper or notebook of like everything, what is when it's due, and how did you turn it in and what time, because these professors will try you. I literally have an ongoing grade dispute right now with my ecology professor because I had an A in Canvas and he gave me a B on Bison Web, our grade portal, saying that he changed the syllabus around, but he never told us that he changed the syllabus around, and back and forth. Needless to say, I'm gonna end up with an A in that class because I know how to advocate for myself and I know I deserve the A and I'm gonna get that A. So don't be afraid. Don't let these professors try to undermine you a little beneath, like you're not beneath nobody. Basically what I'm trying to say. You know, yeah. Clear that up real good. Speak up for yourself. It's literally okay because you're going to get tried from a professor, admin, whomever. You need to speak up for yourself. What goes into the what I know factor? Do not take no for an answer. Literally, it kind of piggybacks of what I just said. But do not take no for no answer. Like, at all. Because, no, this is your life. This is your experience. If you get a no, I'm pretty sure like 89.9% of that time you could turn it into a yes. If you're not satisfied with anything that you do in life, you could do it again. There's a different outcome is what I'm trying to say. So if you know, I don't want to say fail, but if you didn't do so well on a test and a lot of other students didn't do so well on the test and the teacher is saying, oh, the grades are final, don't take that no for an answer. If the whole population of the class also didn't do well on the test, you could petition that for the teacher to do a makeup. Like, don't take no for an answer. Like, I've challenged that multiple times with my professors, and most of those times it was a turnaround. So don't take no for an answer. Back to the what I didn't know though aspect. I didn't know that college really forces you to be an adult super fast. I don't know if you watched the video from last year, but upperclassmen don't get no housing. I think if I knew that before coming to Howard, that definitely would have altered my decision just a little bit. But hey, God's time and God's plan. I'm here now. There's nothing I could do about it. But make sure that your parents or your guardian or whoever is sending you to Howard is okay with you being in an apartment when you're 19, 20. Because that can happen because Howard does not accommodate for housing for upperclassmen. Something else I didn't know was coming into Howard as a freshman, you're gonna acquire a lot of strange individuals, a lot of people that you're gonna think that is your friend that's not your friend. But my advice to you, be your authentic self 100% of the time. Don't be phony. Don't try to like make it seem like you got this and when you don't have this. Don't try to put on a facade just to keep up with the trends. Just be your authentic self, because that's all that matters at the end of the day. There's a lot of people that like make it seem like they have this but they don't, that pretend a lot. But as long as you're your authentic self and you stay true to yourself, you're literally gonna be just fine. What I didn't know, they throw the same parties every semester. If not every semester, every year. It is okay to miss out, y'all. We are here for our studies. Like, I cannot stress that enough. We are here to graduate, to become the future doctors, lawyers, estheticians, all that. Y'all, if you have a test the next day, on Monday, and there's a party Friday, Saturday, Sunday, don't go to that party. Study for that test, because it's not worth failing and now you fail in the class because you want to go party and they're going to throw the same party a couple months later or the next semester. It's not worth it. Trust me. Like, it's not worth it. Coming from me, it's not worth it at all. Like, it's okay to miss out. Like, the world is really not gonna end if you do not go to that one party. It's better to get an A on that test than go to the party and then fail. Look, a lot of people, they got different study habits, but that's just how it works for me. That leads me into my next thing. What I didn't know is teachers do not care about the other classes that y'all have. If I take physics on Monday and I have biochem right after that, there's a possibility I could have a physics and a biochem test the same day. The professors literally do not care. So make sure that you time manage as best as possible, and just go through your schedule and arrange it in such a way that you're studying for all classes in allotted time periods. So if you do have two tests on the same day, you're fully equipped for both tests. They do not care if you have a test right before that. What they care about is that you show up for their test on that same day. So y'all, make sure y'all plan to best avoid that. Do not take two hard classes on the same day. That's the only way you can avoid that. If not, just make sure that you do what you gotta do. What I didn't know, and this is what they don't tell y'all, this one, after your sophomore year, you are like at I don't know how many credits like precisely, but I'm gonna put it in the video. After your sophomore year, you cannot transfer any more credits at Howard, like any more credits, because per Howard rule bylaws, once you're in your 90% of your 100% completion, you can't transfer any credits. Any credits that you want has to be taken at Howard, and for it to count to your graduation. They don't tell y'all that. So if you want to take any summer classes, please do it your freshman year summer and your sophomore year summer. Junior year summer, you cannot take no summer classes at no other school unless it's at Howard. Let y'all know now. I wanted to take physics at Howard, and y'all, it was $7,000. 7,000 United States US currency dollars. Exactly. Luckily, I didn't need physics on my scheme to graduate, so I ended up taking it at another school. But make sure you taking your summer classes if you want to take summer classes freshman and sophomore year. They don't tell you that, so I'm telling y'all that. What I didn't know, it is very important to buy renter's insurance if you're living in a dorm. I'm going to tell you why. Because Howard dorms come with a lot of baggage, flooding, rats, I'm not saying that all of them have rats, but if you do see a rat and it bites your stuff, if you have renter's insurance and you pay it every month, like with a detailed receipt, you could get some of that stuff, or not all of it, some, but if not all, replaced. If you have renter's insurance. I know a girl, her sophomore year, she stayed in West Towers or East Towers, I don't know. It flooded. She didn't have renter's insurance and she could not get anything back. All her shoes, her clothes was all soaking up, was moldy. She had no renter's insurance, so Howard wasn't liable. Get that renter's insurance, literally. I think the best one that they offer all the time is Grad Guard. You can literally get that. What I didn't know, I think this is going to be the last one, but what I didn't know, when you do not get housing, because I know some of y'all still going to apply for housing even though like y'all are upperclassmen, like your junior year. If you do not get housing, make sure you go on your FAFSA and you change your like your living arrangement to off campus, because FAFSA gives you more money when you live off campus. I'm telling y'all that now. Change it to off campus and you'll get more aid because you're not living on campus anymore. Okay, my last one, I promise, because I'm a certified yapper. I've been talking, but this is useful though. So what I didn't know that they don't tell you is how important it is to go to those career fairs that they be having every semester. I think it's every semester, or it's always fall semester. Anyways, whenever it says career fair, get your best tux, get your best blazer, business casual fit going on, resume and headshot, print it out, have several copies in a folder, and go to a career fair and network. That is the easiest way to, one, secure a job after college, get a fellowship, externship, and internship. I promise you, like, I swear to you, like, I would not lie. Like, that is the best way to do that. They have a lot of them in SOB. I know there's like companies that come and recruit. Not gonna touch on that because I'm not an SOB, but COAS, like, they have a lot of that going on in the School of Med, if I'm not mistaken. Tap into all the opportunities that you want to like further pursue. If you want to go to med school, you need to be in the School of Med at least 3 times out of the month. Like, there's a lot of things going on. There's a suturing class. They have suturing classes. They have MCAT prep. They have a lot of stuff. So I hope y'all found this video very helpful and insightful. You know, I'm just the girl that go to Howard that's just trying to help everybody else that's after me, you know, out. So love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share, comment some other videos you want to see, because I'm not just Howard info girly. I also do fashion and day in the life. So let me know what other videos y'all want to see. Love y'all. Bye.